And then we see Yahweh commissioning Israel for his service. And it's in that context that they receive the law. After God has already rescued them, and after he's called them his own people. So they already have a relationship. They're already saved. What the law is doing is preparing them to fulfill their mission. We can see this really clearly in Exodus chapter 19, verses 4 through 6, where God says through Moses, this is the first thing he says to them when they come to Mount Sinai, "You yourselves have seen what I did to Egypt, and how I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now, if you obey me fully and keep my covenant, then out of all nations you will be my treasured possession. Although the whole earth is mine, you will be for me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation." They are nationally an entity that represents Yahweh. And that's what these three titles indicate: God's treasured possession, God's kingdom of priests, and God's holy nation. The law is how they're going to live that way, how they will live set apart, and how they will represent him. It's helpful for us to get a sense of the historical context when we're asking what the law was for, because to us, living in modern times, we might think of the law as kind of a ball and chain, something that cramps our style, something that prevents us from doing what we want to do. But Moses has an incredibly positive view of the law. In Deuteronomy chapter 4, verses 5 through 8, Moses says to the people, "See, I have taught you decrees and laws as Yahweh my God commanded me, so that you may follow them in the land you are entering to take possession of it. Observe them carefully, for this will show your wisdom and understanding to the nations, who will hear about all these decrees and say, 'Wow, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. What other nation is so great as to have their gods near them, the way Yahweh our God is near to us whenever we pray to him? And what other nation is so great as to have such righteous decrees and laws as this body of laws I'm setting before you today?'" Moses does not apologize for the law. He doesn't say, "I'm so sorry, guys. I know you just got out of Egypt and you're so tired of serving Pharaoh, but I hate to break it to you. You've got this whole thing you have to do here. All these laws God's saddling you with." He doesn't say that. And he doesn't, when he anticipates how the nations are going to respond to Israel's law when they hear about it, he doesn't imagine them being like, "Phew, I'm so glad I'm not an Israelite. Have you heard what they have to do?" No, Moses thinks that the nations will be jealous because this body of laws is so righteous, and it's going to be the foundation of a society that will show everyone what Yahweh is like.